Okay, this is second tape. We're working on guided awareness. Basically, we're just continuing the same process. Right? Well, overall, the name of the process in the Gestalt therapy books is the rhythm of contact and withdrawal.
Okay.
Contact in the sense that contact the outer environment usually, and withdrawal going inside, and we did a little bit of that already. And the balance back and forth is one of our objectives here to do that. So we'll keep doing outer zone, inner zone, and we'll just do a few cycles of that and see what we can learn from that. That's my agenda, but of course we might not do that. We might end up in doing something totally different, because that's the way this work is. We try to stay here and now and just deal with the moments. Okay, so we're starting again now. What are you aware of now?
I'm aware of you speaking to me. I mean, I see your face and I hear words.
You feel?
I hear words. I see your face and I hear.
But I wasn't speaking.
No, when you were speaking, when you said, what do you
Now
hear?
I'm not speaking.
Oh, so I was talking about when you asked me the question.
Okay, right. So you see my face.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you see? Can you describe, please, my face? How it looks?
It looks like who you are. I see in your face, and you're punny, and you're a little bit of your soul, and you're a good person. I see that.
Hold it. Okay, now, you said you see my face, but then you didn't see my face, according to the Gestalt therapy system. You see who you are. Who I am is some kind of abstract idea that you might have, but it doesn't exist as a tangible object. You're a good person, that was a judgment, which is not awareness. And the moment you start judging somebody, whether it's good or bad, you stop contacting the person, okay? So, and then you see my soul, but my soul, again, is an abstract religious idea that does not exist in the world of Gestalt therapy, okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's not an important subject. I myself spent many years working in discovering what the soul means. But that doesn't mean I'm going to see souls every time I look around the room. All right? Okay, so far you said you're speaking to me, you see my face, and then after that you blanked me out and you went into your trip.
Well, yeah, because at the same time, when I'm looking at you, I'm also feeling the joy and happiness of the light of God that I feel inside of me.
Okay, so now, what are you aware of now? You're feeling joy and happiness now?
Yeah, Krishna. Okay.
Joy, how does the joy and happiness feel?
Warm, comforting, causes me to smile.
Okay, hold on. Where do you feel it in your body, the warmth?
I feel it on all levels. I feel it in my higher.
No, I'm talking about in your body, not in some
in my brain. I feel it in my
metaphysical construct.
I feel it in my brain.
In your brain, what goes on?
In my chest, in my stomach.
Tell me what's going on. Pick one place. Where is it strongest? This joy and calm.
It's strongest around inside my head, behind my eyes.
Behind my eyes. How does that feel right now? Behind the eyes.
It just feels joyous.
Behind your eyes, it feels joyous.
And there's a light in my brain.
Could you see light?
I feel the light of Hashem.
You feel it. So when you close your eyes, it works better, right?
Sort of, but it doesn't have to be. But it does work better because then you're only there. You're not.
Okay, so close your eyes and let's go into the light behind your eyes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And it starts traveling upwards.
Well, right now you feel it behind your eyes.
As as I close my eyes,
Yes.
I can focus at that point behind my eyes.
Right,
but
focus
as,
it
but as
behind
I
your
close
eyes.
my eyes, I feel it going upwards.
It's going upwards?
Yeah, it's like it's, yeah.
Going upwards, yeah. How is, in what sense?
It's like Jacob's ladder.
No, that Jacob's ladder is not here and now.
Right, what do I
Unless
feel?
you see Jacob's
I see
ladder
it in
now.
my, I see it in my head.
You
yeah.
see Jacob's ladder and see an
Yeah,
image?
that's why
Okay,
I
so
said
now
it.
we're in the fantasy zone,
That's why I
right?
said it.
Okay, so we see Jacob's ladder. What does Jacob's ladder look like?
It's not so wide.
Yes.
It's just towering up very high. And
Towering, what?
going very high, and it sort of feels like my connection from heaven to earth. That's what it feels like.
Wait, do you see the ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah, what color is it?
It's just kind of like light brown, white.
Yeah.
Sort of not really a color so much.
Okay, are there any images on the ladder, or is it just an empty ladder?
Occasionally there's like...
Right this minute, right now.
Yeah, occasionally there's an angel
You see an angel?
on the ladder.
Okay, describe what the angel looks like.
Just, big white wings. That's it.
Big white wings.
Yeah, and but it's not the point itself, like the ladder itself just like towers really high. Like the point is like, it's like that for me it's my locked in connection from heaven to earth.
Now that's an abstract idea about my
That's what it
locked-in
feels
connection of heaven.
But I feel it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about, your locked-in connection. I don't know about that.
That's what it
Okay.
feels like.
I want to know what you're seeing in your fantasy. Okay, what do you see? Right
it's
now.
a fantasy, it's real, but exactly what I said, just a ladder reaching to heaven and
Yeah.
to my conscious brain.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's my path to prayer. I shoot a prayer to heaven, so it's shooting up that ladder.
Okay, so now we're talking about prayer,
well,
right? Are you praying now?
In a certain sense, yeah.
Okay, then do the praying now. All right.
In praying, it's just basically there should be peace on earth. That's like the main thing. And God's presence should fill the world. And
So you're talking to God now, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind talking to God first person? God, your presence should fill the world?
Okay. Hashem, yeah, God, your presence should fill the world, and the whole world should take advantage of our lives in the proper way, which is to give thanks to the source of our lives.
Okay.
Build a temple. And
So now, does it feel nice to be talking to God
yeah,
or not?
that's the best. Yeah.
Okay, if there was music, what kind of music would go with that?
My own guitar playing, my 12-string.
Your own guitar playing. All right.
But would it be not?
How about my guitar? Can you use my guitar?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, so now what kind of, do you remember the image you were talking about, Jacob's ladder, right?
Yeah.
Can you get back into that image a little bit?
I'm there.
You're there, okay, wonderful. And whatever music goes along with that image, okay? You want to, any way you want to express it, that's fine with me, all right?
As I play,
Yeah.
the physicalness of the music brings my image back to that, like, I see a beautiful scene of the water with ducks floating on,
Uh-huh.
the blue sky,
Uh-huh.
and green grass.
Does this have anything to do with the ladder, or is it a totally different image?
The ladder's still like hovering above. But as I play, it brings just that almost no form of light that the ladder leads to into physical reality, into a beautiful world. I see children playing close to the water. And parents calling to their kids, and
Can't hear you.
I see, and parents of the children calling to the kids. And they're playing, and nice, happy laughter. also seeing something really weird, which is like the evil leaders, the politicians in the world that want to, God forbid, destroy our beautiful world.
You see, they're in the image now also.
Yeah, it makes me want to cry.
Ah.
See the face of that evil leader that they have pictures of.
How do you see
say
this?
Which one it is?
Wait, you see an image of a leader here?
Yeah.
On a placard or something?
Yeah, because we've seen this person's face before, and it was evil.
You recognize the face?
Yeah.
Somebody you know? Or just
I don't know what to say.
Is it a politician or somebody personal that you know?
No, it's a politician.
Alright, then let's just call Mr. X or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Alright?
And the people, all the people of that government or any other government get together and they tap into this beautiful scene of the beautiful blue sky and the water, and there's peace. And I picture all those people taking bazooka guns and just destroying those evil leaders, getting rid of them. Because it's only the evil leaders that are telling the world that there's no peace.
Okay, now I want to try an experiment if you don't mind. Would you put the, let me have the guitar. Now, I want to explore getting involved with your body if you don't mind.
Sure.
Now, can you imagine the music, or should I put on some kind of music?
I still hear this music.
Can you imagine you hear it? Okay, wonderful. So if you can do that, and just please get up, and let me try to focus the camera so we can make sure we have you in the image here. Okay. If you could possibly somehow make some kind of vocal sound that goes along with that music, something, whatever, something or other, and just imagine the music. Okay. Somehow physicalize the feeling. All right. Very good. Just keep letting it develop, okay?
It makes me want to cry. That there's evil leaders that want to destroy.
Without talking, just put it all into the body. As they say, say it. Say it with your whole body somehow. Let your whole body be working. Hold it. Now what's happening now, it's all going into your voice. I want you to stop the voice and do it all with the body, okay? Just hear what you're singing, but I want to express with your body, all right? Now stop the voice altogether. Just breathe and let it all come out with your body, okay? Hear it in your mind, but let the body express it without the singing. Every nuance of the music, of the feelings, everything in all different parts of the body. Anyway. The body as much as it can do. Let the body go all the way with it. Okay, now let the voice come in again, along with the body. Keep a balance between body and voice. Now let a few words come in every once in a while.
Oh, we want peace on the whole planet.
Body, keep the body going.
Get the world to feel the deepness of their soul, the purity of a clean, pure light, which everyone can reach inside. Bring peace into each individual of the earth.
Can you aim the statement at the camera here? Talk to the audience. Give the message to the audience now. Keep going, but give the message to the audience.
Each and every one of us.
Of you, every one of you.
Each and every one of you can reach the deepest part of your soul.
Keep the body going. Body.
You can bust out of all those negative thoughts and bring inside of you a new clean light, beautiful thoughts that make you feel close to the creator of the universe.
And now start each sentence with I want you to. So it's personal. I want you to.
I want you to feel so good, feel as beautiful as your pure soul.
Look at the camera, look at the people.
I want you to feel on top of your life.
The whole body,
the whole world. I want you to feel as good as you can be, not to feel worried, not to feel scared at all, not to have any negativity inside of your heart, inside of your brain at all.
Okay, now stop please. That same idea, think of some, now here, you have to be careful we don't mention personal names, but think of some person you know in your life that you would like to say this to, okay? And talk to that person very personally, whoever that person is, okay? With a name or without a name. You can make up a phony name, you know, just say it to somebody in particular. Who would you like to say that to? Think of somebody you know.
Okay? It's coming in my head.
And project that image right here on the camera and talk to that person. Words, just talk. I want you to...
Oh, just talk?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to see only the positive.
Can't hear you.
I want you to see only the positive and to realize that everything is from Hashem. And when we focus on a person's soul, that we should only...
When you focus on a person's soul.
When you focus on a person's soul, you should only see the goodness of that soul and use every talent that you have to understand why somebody will act the way they act. Take yourself out of the picture and don't be aggressive, angry, mean, wicked, and vicious. And instead,
I want you
to understand what can create a reality for a person to do a certain thing.
Instead of a person, I want you to understand me. Make it personal. I want you to understand me.
I want you to understand me. Okay? I want you to understand me so that you are not feeling that you are being betrayed, and therefore the reaction which you may have is a negative reaction. Okay? Instead, and trying to completely blot out my soul.
Don't blot me out. Say that again.
Don't blot me out.
Again, don't blot me out. Say that sentence.
Don't blot me out.
Say it real loud.
Don't blot me.
Say it with your whole body now. Put your whole body. Say it real strong.
I have to say something else.
What else can you say, yeah?
There is no way in the world that you can blot me out.
I won't let you blot me out. Say that.
God won't let you blot me out.
I won't let you blot me out.
I won't let you blot me out.
Okay. Again.
Because...
Again, I won't let you blot me out.
I won't let you blot me out.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. And the reason being is because I'm already blotted out. You can't kill someone who doesn't exist. It's just the light of God. So that's the catch-22. Because I'm not attached to whoever I'm supposed to be here in this world. And it's always, Baruch Hashem, thank God, renewing itself anyway. So there's nothing you can do except destroy something which doesn't exist anyway.
So are you saying I'm always renewing myself? Is that part of the
always, Baruch Hashem, thank God, I'm always renewing myself.
Again, I'm always renewing myself.
I'm always, thank God, renewing myself.
For example, give that person an example of how you're renewing yourself.
Well, no, it's more an example. It's my higher level soul which is not part of this world, is where I connect to, and that light will filter down again and again into a mental and physical reality.
Okay.
Of who Benzien is, but it's just a new model.
Okay, very good. All right, let's stop that.
It makes me cry when I think about the world. Like I think my inner essence, I just want to help the world and save the world. Like, you know, just start crying. I'm serious.
You keep saying, you've said a few times that you feel like crying.
Yeah, because I want the world to wake up to all the beauty and potential.
So what about the crying? Do you want to do the crying? You can try now. I'll give you permission.
No, I don't have to do the crying. No, I mean it comes. It's enough of crying.
You feel sad?
No, not sad. No, it's a happy. I feel
happy
sad.
crying.
You know, Shlomo Melech, there's a time. It never says a time to be sad. It says a time to cry. Crying doesn't have to be sad.
Okay. Right. Let's go back to our awareness exercise. Okay. That was a digression, but remember, our main focus today is the awareness thing. So let's start again. What are you aware of now?
Well, I'm aware that you moved the camera. Maybe it's like not the right focus for what we're doing right now.
Ah, good point. Very good point. Let's check it. And if it's too far away, that's not so bad, as long as we see you.
Okay.
It's not so bad. It's just you're smaller, all right? We're smaller. That's okay. We didn't disappear. I have no idea how much time we got left on that.
When you ask me what I'm aware of, I mean,
yeah, what are you aware of now?
I live inside myself. You can ask me to be aware of something, and I'll be aware of something if I need to.
See, I don't want to. I'm not going to make a slave out of you.
Right.
The question is, can you sense the need to have a proper balance in your life? Be in touch with the world outside. Be in touch with your body. Be in touch with your fantasy.
Yeah.
Can you monitor yourself without having me tell you what to be aware of?
I think I am. I mean, when I walk down the street and I see a leaf fall.
No, right now, please.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
You want to decide.
I'm aware that. I mean, if I tell you I'm aware of everything, you're going to say it's negative. But I'm aware that if I want to look at the guitar there.
Okay, look at the guitar. Look at the guitar. Okay, look at it. See it. Go ahead.
So it makes me happy to know that there is a physical.
First of all, see it before your comment about it.
Yeah,
your association.
Okay, I see that it's blonde.
Yes.
And I see that the strap is kind of hanging down.
Yes.
And I see that the strings are strung on it.
Yes.
And I see that it's right over the hole where the sound is going to generate from.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I see that it has a vibration to it already of a certain spiritual light.
Okay, now do you realize that you just shifted from awareness to a comment about it, association?
Okay.
That's okay. Since you saw it, there's nothing wrong with now adding your comment.
Yeah,
go ahead. What else do you want to say about the guitar? Anything you want.
Is that it's wonderful that it produces a beautiful sound.
Okay.
It's wonderful that God has allowed man to create things in this world that can create such beauty, music, that we live. Our world is absolutely beautiful.
Okay, very good. That's an example of creative thinking that I am working towards here, okay? All right, now let's try the inner zone, all right? That was outer zone. Remember, rhythm of contact to withdrawal. Let's go inside again. Close your eyes, please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right? Now, first of all, your body awareness. Are you comfortable? Is there any place where you have any tension in your body?
I have a little bit of tension from my thoughts about what we did a minute ago.
I'm not talking about imaginary tension. I'm talking about real tension in your body. Any tension in your body in any place right now?
No.
You comfortable in your whole body?
Yeah, my shoes are a little bit tight, but besides that.
Well, can you move your foot a little bit so it'll be feel more comfortable?
Yeah. No, it feels
That's
comfortable.
better?
Okay.
Anything else?
No. feel fine.
Okay.
Feel
Now,
fine.
please daydream again, and you're free to censor again, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Take your time.
I'm just seeing like the sunrise, like a beautiful sunrise.
Sunrise, okay.
Over water, and again the green grass, and it's just like
Basically the same image again?
similar. I mean, it's similar, but not really. But there's this,
How is it different?
Because of the sun. The sun is.
Oh,
like,
now there's sun, okay.
the sun is rising. The sun is beginning to
Okay,
go across the water. The rays are stretching on the waters,
okay.
and
And what's your reaction to seeing that image? Pleasant, unpleasant?
yeah, pleasant. It just feels great.
What do you like about it?
What do I like about it?
Yeah. Here you can make a
God's
comment.
beautiful creation.
God's beautiful, okay, so the comment is God's beautiful creation, all right.
Yeah. Why certain things we see make us feel good, and we decide they look beautiful and good, and it gives us a good feeling.
Mhm.
It's some like an innate part of how God created our soul, that we see these things and it's just a turn on. But it's more of a turn on when it's not just the physical, but that this is Hashem's goodness. That's all it is. It's all Hashem's goodness. So I feel like tapping into Hashem's goodness is the most important part, not necessarily the physical.
Okay, I got it. Open your eyes, please.
Yeah.
Was it nicer inside or is it better coming outside?
When I'm outside, I'm not completely taking in outside and making that my reality. I'm still inside, but it's nicer inside or outside.
Right
It's
now.
really the same.
Same, yeah?
The same. Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
Um,
What are you contacting outside? What's your awareness outside now?
I'm aware of the door. I'm aware of you.
Where? Oh, the door.
Of the door.
Oh, describe the door, please.
It's white.
Yes,
And it has a handle
yes.
and a lock that you can lock without a key. And but I don't think about it that so much. It's not like the point. But I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. But I'm not.
Well, stay with the door a little more,
I'm not
please.
hung up on it.
See if you can see some more details on the door, okay?
It has the screws around the handle. But I'm not into like I'm not down in this world of borders.
I'm asking you to please stay in this world for a couple seconds
Yeah.
with that door, okay?
Okay. Yeah. So it's has a little brown thing on the bottom that
Yeah.
keeps the wind, the air out, like it's touching all the way to the ground.
Okay.
And,
What color brown is that? Is that a dark brown or a light brown?
medium.
Medium brown, okay.
And it's nice, big door. Nice big door. And look what's now. It's nice.
Okay, now that you see it, what kind of comment can you make about it?
What
You
kind
can
of-
judge it also. Anything you want to say about the door?
When it opens, it lets a lot of sunshine and air into the room.
Yeah.
That's what I think about it. I picture it opening, and it's a positive feeling. It's opening to the world of air, sunshine, outside, holy city spot.
Mhm. Can you identify with what you just said somehow or other? Can you feel yourself that somehow opening?
Yeah.
Can you relate to the idea?
Yeah, when it
that-
opens, it makes me feel.
No, it's like this.
Okay.
I, Ben Sion, Eliyahu, however you refer to yourself, I feel somehow that I'm opening. Does it make any sense to say that?
Yeah. I feel like the door makes me feel.
No, not the door. To identify means to become the thing, okay?
So I feel opening also.
Can you relate to the idea that somehow in some way I feel like I'm opening a little bit? Can you say that sentence?
I feel like I'm expressing myself.
Okay, expressing myself, okay.
I feel like I'm expressing myself, and I feel.
In what sense?
And I feel open. I feel that because I'm open, I'm able to express myself. And in the sense that I'm aware that I'm aware that I'm not a normal human being, I think, and I don't relate to people on a physical world level and who they are, what they are, and what's your job, and what you do, and what was your entertainment last night, and that kind of physical things, and what you eat, and what movie did you see, and all that. Like I'm not a, I don't, and many people are like this, I guess, but I really, truly live in this other world, I think.
No, but wait a minute. So when you say you're opening, as though something new is happening, is there something new that's happening now that you recognize a little bit new, in some way opening, that before I was less open, now I'm more open? Does that make any sense to say that? Is there any way you feel that you're more open now than you were an hour ago, a week ago, anything? Does it make any sense?
So I'm more open. I'm more aware of how open I am.
In what sense?
That by allowing myself to sing and express my feelings about the world and peace on earth, and the things that make me cry, I cry out of joy for how beautiful our world is, and how we really have to wake up, and the only violence should be to the leaders that don't want to come on our side to actually kill.
But is this something new, or is this something? It sounds like something I've heard before from you.
This is something that, yeah, since I'm a little boy, since I was.
But what's new? Is there anything new here?
The new is that I realize that if I'm going to express myself, that's all I really want to talk about.
What?
My deep creative feelings about the gorgeous world that we live in, and the gift that God has given us, and how we need to preserve and make sure that the world continues in the most beautiful way, and then every human being's potential to be tapped into and figure out the blocks that's blocking people, and help the whole world so that each individual reaches their potential and the world as a whole. And
well, then you just said that this is the only thing you want to talk about.
Yeah, this is all I really care about, and so I pray about it all day long. And when I was 6 years old, I wrote on a shirt with crayons, whatever, the nations will break their weapons into plowshares.
Basically, you've been thinking the same thing since you were 6 years old.
At least, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think, do you? So there's nothing new happening here, no way of opening at all. It's basically the same.
No, not it's getting more and more, I'm getting more and more turned on to avenues to reach prayer through King David and davening that we do.
Do you see any sense in this process that we're doing now?
That we're doing? It's making me, yeah, it's positive, it's making me aware that this is my reality. This really is what's going on with me. And so I can put my little button on my tag. Who are you? What are you? I'm prayer for peace on earth. like, what are we? Who are we? What are you? Okay, you have to be somebody else to fake out the world, maybe, but in the end, the truth, this is all I really care about, and it's okay, and this is who I am. So I'm realizing in the Gestalt, coming out, that I really just care about the world, and goodness in the world. All
right, stop. Now, let's go back and do our withdrawal again, okay? If you don't mind, close your eyes, all right? And again, take your time and daydream again.
Yeah,
see.
First I saw like a beautiful wooden ark, where the Sefer Torah is held, and I was propelled like to the top of it.
No, what? Stay in the here and now, right now. What's happening right now?
It's there, and I'm seeing on top of it the KABBALAH, which is like the.
You're looking at the top of it.
Looking at the top of it, yeah.
Yes.
And I'm feeling my soul close to the top of it, and it's the KABBALAH, the angels with baby faces in the temple that are facing each other, and I'm feeling that that's the.
You see them.
I see them, yeah.
What do they look like?
And baby faces. There's no image so much in.
Baby faces?
Yeah, baby faces and wings.
And wings.
And they're facing each other.
Facing each other.
And it's just this feeling of that's the pathway of prayer.
So that I want to stay
That's the
with
feeling.
what you see, what
What I
you
see.
see.
I
Yeah.
almost practically see prayer reaching to them. And then I see it just like rushes of light towering up into heaven. And yeah, that's it. And I'm still very aware of the beautiful wood that this ark is made of.
What kind of wood is it?
It's mahogany, I guess, and like, you know, like not overly shiny, you know, but like it's got a gleam to it, and it's, you know, it's got that antique type of look, and thick, strong, natural, solid wood, curved. It's curved, and it's just like a holy presence.
Hmm?
Yeah, see, like I realize, like, you know, like I'm the type that if I go to the Western Wall, it gets hard to leave, or, you know, and then I stand in front of an ark, you know, and holiness.
So now this is an association to that. Okay, you can start making an association.
Well, I'm realizing, yeah, like realizing that, like, that's really like what I'm all about, and then all of a sudden we're forced because
What are you all about?
that I'm all about just prayer, and then somehow, like, we're forced in this world, like we have to figure out how to make money and how to have this, and all of a sudden a bill comes, they're after you, and then so you have to like pray to God and then do something in the physical reality to, and then Hashem helps. But again, I'm not falling into the physical reality of what I'm doing. I'll do what I have to do, but my whole time I'm not really there. I'm really with that ark. I'm really with my prayer. I'm really, you know, so what's really going on. And I see the good inside of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ever see a negative-looking face, I immediately tower back up to Hashem, and like clean out my brain. If I took something in my system that wasn't healthy, like seeing an angry face or something, really freaks me out. So, or a depressed face. So like I'll tower back up to that clean, beautiful light, and bring that back into my system to clean out in case I took something in that's just not good. All this doesn't mean that I'm anything. You know, a person has to work on themselves and be nice and figure out, you know, what they're doing wrong and do the right things, and, you know.
Okay, I get the message. Oh, hold it. So come outside again.
Yeah.
What are you wearing outside here? You're wearing this now outside.
Well, when I come out and look at you, I'm aware of your blue shirt and
Yeah.
blue pen and your knitted kippah, and I'm aware of your almost trimmed kind of beard. And,
What about the shirt? What color is it?
It's mainly, I mentioned mainly blue.
What?
Mainly blue. I mentioned.
What kind of blue?
What do you call that? Like khaki, you know, but it's
Khaki blue.
yeah, I don't know, because it's like you know, squares of blue. So it's like, you
Squares,
know, light
okay.
blue, a little bit dark blue, a little bit black. But my awareness of it is such an instant awareness. I don't have to like go into like making it a part of my physical being. It's just there, you know. It's just
Yeah.
there. It doesn't. It's not really part of me that I'm thinking about it. It's just, you know, it's just there.
So your association is that you give it a second and it's not really, it's not important.
That is not important. It's just that I guess I'm not down here in the physical with it, you know. You know, and even when I'm tying, like I'm aware of my tzitzis, the blue string, and even when I'm tying tzitzis, so I'm in a lofty space, and I'm doing a physical act,
Yeah.
but my soul is in a lofty space. So I'm not down here. I'm up there, and I'm aware and down here. So I guess I'm in all five worlds at once.
Okay.
And
All right,
just a
so-
comment about something I you know, like I know that like I think I expressed myself when you asked me to express about a person, you know, to talk to that
Well,
person.
I don't want to get
Okay.
involved in abstract discussions now. Okay.
Okay.
I want to stay with awareness.
Okay.
All right. So you were dealing with me. How about deal with me a little more? What else do you see here?
That you're leaning back a bit, you
Yeah.
know, in the chair. You look relaxed. And aware that your feet are planted firmly on the ground.
Yeah.
And that you have like thermal underwear, like you're keeping warm, and your shirt is a warm
Thermal
underwear.
Oh, you mean this?
Like a thicker shirt underwear, and that you're keeping yourself warm. The shirt itself keeps you warm, and we're aware of all those things. But at the same time, I'm aware of all those things. At the same time, there's this part of me that's always the same thing up here.
Okay, but at least you saw me. You're seeing me a little bit. Now that you see me, what do you want to say about me? Make a comment about me. No, just distinguish between awareness and the comment.
You're laid back and relaxed.
Okay.
You're laid back, relaxed, and you're...
How? In what sense?
That you're taking in the information, and you're calmly writing it down, and you're not jerky or jumpy or nervous, or you have a calm energy about you. And it's good to be around you because you have a calm energy, so I can handle it.
What?
It's good to be around you because you have a calm energy, so I can handle it.
Okay, so that's your comment. Very good. So that ties in with our relationship, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So again, you see the process that we're looking for here. In other words, start with awareness, and then add anything else you want. You could add a judgment, you could add an association, anything you want. But as long as we start with some reality each time,
Okay.
It's like trampoline. We bounce off of the trampoline, the reality. Okay, we still got time for another. Would you mind doing another inside again?
No.
Okay. Inside, okay? Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Okay, so now it's...
Your body awareness, okay? You comfortable?
Yeah, comfortable, yeah.
Yes?
Now I'm seeing a completely different image.
Yes.
I still, above the image that I'm seeing, I still see like the rainbow, and I see the angels, and I see the ladder, and I feel close to God above the image I'm seeing. But the image I'm seeing is sound system and stage and musicians, and I'm able to do like a really rock out concert. And it's like it's one of my goals, I think, in this physical world, to be on stage with a rocking band, and really good musicians and really good equipment, and an awesome drummer, and a good percussionist.
What kind of, can you imagine the music that you hear right now?
I feel the beat. I mean, the song, there's always Book of Shem. I have the melody that's coming to me right now.
You got a melody?
Yeah.
Okay, sing the melody. You recognize the tune, or are you making it up now?
It's a tune that God gave me, but I never put it on tape.
Right, it's one of your tunes. Okay, go ahead. Do you mind getting up and moving with that melody? Yeah, you're in the frame, keep going.
This is a Rabbi Shlomo Korbach song. Hello, but I'm picturing it like orchestrated with like a real good drummer. I'd love to orchestrate all of the songs, right? In a real cool way.
Can you imagine what kind of audience is out there? What kind of audience is out there?
A lot of non-Jews.
Yeah.
That we're helping to elevate.
Yeah.
To bring up to a higher level.
Hello. Where could it be? Where could you be? In Israel? United States?
Shea Stadium.
Where's that?
Anywhere. I think it's in New York.
New York?
Like a big place.
Okay, do that. Do that concert. Go ahead.
Hayo, halai, halai, halai. And then I'm getting frustrated because I'm thinking, okay, the people are singing, but like, where are they really all at? You know, they're about popcorn and the soda, and they're about, you know, like, you know, it's like just a physical thing. Or like, can we really elevate everybody to reach God? Hello, 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 hello.
Make it specific. Talk to one person. See an image of somebody you want to elevate.
Okay,
and say,
so,
I want to elevate
right.
you.
So I'm going to elevate you. Stop thinking about like your popcorn and your soda, and the fact that this is like fun and this and that, and let your soul soar. Sing with us, and let your soul
Sing
soar.
with me.
Sing with me, and leave your conscious self. Allow yourself to go up higher. Hello, 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 hello. It's not funny. Don't make a joke out of it. It's real. Allow yourself to get out of your brain and just sing. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hi, la, 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 hi, la, ho, ho, la, 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 la. Everybody can get up and dance. Hi, la, 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 hi, la, la, ho, ho, la, 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 ho, ho, la, 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 la. Then we say, la, la, la. We want to focus it to heaven.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
Stop.
The setter.
What's the last thing you want to say to those people at the end of the concert?
That there is a part of you that's aware of what you're thinking, and I would like you to be in touch with that part of you that's above your brain and just happy and not stuck in your brain, because your brain may be thinking who knows what, okay? Negativity, who knows what. We call that storehouses, right? For Paro, storing all the negativity, this, that. Or you're just down here in the physical. Like imagine, it's actually Rabbi David Aaron brings this up.
Okay,
Imagine,
wait, no, I don't want to start a whole lecture.
Okay.
Sit down.
well, like it's either you go to the Grand Canyon and it's like
Okay,
wow,
enough.
or it's
we
like
get
hey.
the point. We got the point.
Okay.
Okay, all right, fine.
Good.
So now that we started with an image and we got to the concert. Okay, so now we're back in the outer zone again. What are you aware of in the outer zone? All right.
The time that so like 7 minutes has passed basically before you,
Okay.
since you said that there's
So we got about
20
another
minutes
10 minutes left. So what do you? So again, you're aware of the clock. Okay.
I'm aware of your notepad, what you're writing on.
Notepad,
Paper.
okay.
I'm aware that you're at the top of the page now, and so most of the page is white still,
Yeah.
and that it's going to be filled with your ideas on ink, in ink. Your ideas putting down with a pen, and I'm aware of your writing pad. You have this cardboard to be able to write on, so it's legible and easy for you to write. And I'm aware that you're relaxed when you take notes, you know, and I'm aware that after singing, Baruch Hashem, my voice is more dynamic and vibrating. I'm aware that I'm projecting more because I opened up a bit, and I'm aware that I open up from a deep part of myself that I feel elevated. I feel I was happy before, but now it's more like I tapped into the part of myself that's in command, and the voice, right? The voice, which is a very healing thing to do, to open your voice, and that can go many directions, because I'm thinking about people that I'm thankful to that have helped me to use my physical voice correctly, how to tap into that, thinking of those people, and I'm thinking of ramifications of how to get you to sing, because there's our soul and then there's our physical self. How to sing.
Okay, let me just, while you mentioned the voice, there's a little exercise that comes to mind here. I notice that when I listen, when you talk, so much of the time you're talking like, it's kind of like, occasionally you get out of that, but your voice tends to be very mellow, low, kind of like spiritual, resonating, you know. I want to just try a little exercise right now. All right, it really doesn't fit in this, but since you brought the voice up, let's just try this for a couple of minutes here, if you don't mind. Simply to conduct your own voice. Watch me. Let me do it. Okay. You see what I'm doing? I'm conducting my own voice as a way to explore sounds. Okay. So just play around and discover what you can do with your voice by conducting it. That's music, but that's music, without music, without music.
Ni, o, o.
Let me conduct for a moment, okay?
Wow! Woo!
Okay. Now try to talk like that, with all that variety, okay?
Okay.
Can you get out of the vocal box that you usually hang out in?
Okay, how are you doing, Franklin? Yeah, this is really cool here, you know, this white room, and it's really like lights are really happening. Look at that physical camera. There's
more variety, more variety.
And like,
I've never
look at that. Everything is really
slow.
Like,
now slow.
Oh, well, maybe I think it's almost time to eat lunch. Oh, okay.
Louder!
Yes, louder! Yes, louder! There's lights everywhere, and
okay, now stop. Now go on with the awareness exercise and see if you can just use the variety, okay? Naturally, without an exercise, okay? What are you aware of now?
What I'm aware of now?
Yes, with vocal variety.
Okay. I'm aware that your kippah is sitting on your head.
Okay.
And it's not moving. And I'm wondering if you have one of those pins in back of it.
Now say that again in a totally different way.
I'm wondering if your kippah is sitting on your head and if you have one of those funny pins in the back of it.
Now try another way. Another way.
Another way?
Yeah.
I'm very curious about your kippah, if it's staying on your head because you have a pin, or it's just perfectly molded to your head.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel about using all that range?
Well, the ranges, I think it's a good thing to do. I mean, if I want to use my ranges, then why not?
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yes. I agree. I agree.
Okay. Well, mostly I'm,
now you're back in that
deep
group.
inside myself.
Yeah. So the voice, the low voice associates the deep inside myself.
The deep inside. Well, when I want to express the deep inside to the outside, it's going to be a high note.
A high note? Say that again?
Oh!
Yeah. I don't understand.
Cry to Hashem. You say, we say in Kaddish, Yehi Shmei.
By the way, this guy is a professional cantor, you know. I first knew him way back in 20 years ago. I remember you leading the congregation at Mount Zion. Yeah. So your voice is very much a part of your life. But I notice that when I talk to you, and especially when we do this work, you tend to really limit your voice.
Yeah, because I guess not limit my voice. It depends on the context. When I'm reading prayer, so it excites me.
Yeah.
The intellectual and emotional feeling that it arouses within me when I say the words of our prayers.
But most of what I've seen on the video, and what I see the last video, and what you're doing today, is mostly in this one kind of monotone, and it's so spiritual and everything like that, and bores me to tears. You know? But you're capable of much more than that.
I guess so, yeah.
What's your objection to being interesting with your voice, except when you're, performing?
When I'm teaching, if I'm teaching about the Jewish year, how the light comes in from beyond to this world, and your diet, then my voice changes.
It does?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good to be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
And to plug it in properly. There's either consciously plugging in or naturally it will happen, depending on the context.
Yeah. Well,
Great,
I think we ran out of. No, we're still on.
We're almost done.
Well, we have about 5 more minutes, I think, on that thing. All right, so let's go back one more time inside, all right?
Okay.
All right. Any image?
Oh, it's interesting, like, I mean, whatever it is, you know, but I'm picturing where I grew up as a kid, my house, and my mother, father, and me, in our swimming pool. I grew up, thank God, with, and just like memories, old memories. And
Okay.
we had a porch over the swimming pool, right? A patio, and I could.
Are your parents alive now?
No.
Ah.
It's kind of broke up. I could
So
get
you have a little more freedom about what you can say.
on one level, maybe, I don't know. But oh no, Baruch Hashem, I feel very good about my parents, and I'm very thankful for the gift of
I
life.
can't hear you.
I feel very thankful for my parents and the gift of life that
Uh-huh.
they let me experience besides being born, but they gave me an amazing life. That I feel guilty that haven't taken care, haven't used the potential that they've given me as much as I definitely could have, and safeguarded the gifts that they gave me.
Uh-huh.
But when I was just remembering standing up on the railing of that porch and, you know, diving into the swimming pool, going up on the roof of that house and diving into the swimming pool from the roof. I mean, it was just like, you know, so much fun. I really grew up with, like, thank God, I grew up a super happy-go-lucky kid with just so much fun. It was just all about fun. And I just like really thankful, you know. Some people would say, okay, but where was your responsibilities and this and that? Okay, that's all true, so I have to learn that now on one level. Another level, they allowed me to explore the world, and from summer camp to fun, and never really pushing me into any box at all, and allowing me to develop and look how I ended up becoming a rabbi, you know, going into Torah and all these things. I didn't have to rebel from anything. It was just all beautiful. So I'm really thankful for that, and that's what I'm imaging right now.
Uh-huh.
Just growing up in such a beautiful environment. Thank God. For me, that's what my soul chose, I guess.
Okay. Now you're out in the outer zone again. What's your awareness out here?
I hear that you're almost halfway down the page, right?
Yep.
Writing. And I'm aware, I feel your energy that we're going to be coming to a finale, and you're ready to get up and talk about the next stages and this and that. I can feel that.
Finale? What do you mean by
Like
that?
we're done.
Yeah, we're almost done, right.
Sensation.
We got about maybe, I'm guessing, maybe another minute or two. Okay, let's, very important, since we're very close to the end, look back at the whole session. Remember we started. It was difficult at the beginning, right?
Yeah, well, I think it's just
What can,
semantics of not
wait a
knowing
minute,
what you
before
want
you, just
from
let
me.
me get the point here.
Sure.
So looking at the whole session,
Right.
okay, taking stock, overall, you get any particular conclusions, you notice any particular message you got out of the work? You can say that this work is a lot of junk, do you see
No.
value in it? What can you say about it overall?
I'm not sure, but I think, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I see that the purpose of it is that a person should be able to sway back and forth between the outside things that he's taking in and his inner self, and then somehow make a very nice, healthy balance between the outside and the inside, his outside world, inside world, and in a way that a person can be in reality, even if they're in their inside self and their outside self, that they're not negating one or the other. And that means a healthy life.
That's good.
And that's what I'm feeling from it.
Okay, this is a different tape here. We're just continuing the same thing. So now, Ben Sion, please give that same little lecture, or you were going to give to summarize the session, okay?
Okay, everybody, we have to realize that though your inner fantasies your thoughts inside of yourself, your dreams, your visions, are so important. If they're way beyond your physical reality, and they're not at all touching to your physical reality, so you may be a little bit off balance. We have to realize that physical reality is important.
Or instead of saying you have to, keep it in the Gestalt sense of I want you to realize.
I want us to realize.
I want you to realize.
I want you to realize that our physical reality is.
I want all of you to realize.
I want all of you to realize that our physical reality is important. That our visions inside and our fantasies, good fantasies, good things that we want to happen, really need to connect and be congruent with our reality. And to the extent that it's not, there's two ways to look at it. One way is to say that I'm praying and eventually it will be reality. Another way is saying that no, I have to face reality and work on reality, physical reality. The other thing is, though, sometimes it's a test of faith. And the test of faith is that you know that your inner reality is the true reality, and whatever's happening on the outside is going to lead to the ultimate good, no matter what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. For example, give us an example.
For example, we are praying for the Holy Temple. But in the world, the Arabs are sitting on the Temple Mount, and there's evil leaders that want to, God forbid, destroy Israel, right? And they're all coming at us, and there's whatever, this politician, that politician. But we know that God is running the minds of all those politicians, all those people, and everything that is happening is for the ultimate good, to maybe wake us up to become even better and closer to the potential which the Jewish people have.
What does this have to do with the everyday reality, though?
Because we're praying. We live in prayer for our temple, yeah. And there's a story about Napoleon saw the Jews praying on Tisha B'Av and crying, and he says, what are they crying about? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, 2,000 years ago the temple was destroyed. What? But they're sitting in the now? What about Gestalt? They're not aware of the now, the reality now. When you think about 2,000 years ago, these people are still praying. These people are still praying. They will for sure see their temple if they're still praying for after 2,000 years. So we keep praying. So what does this have to do with the session? This has to do with the session because the prayer and the vision of the Holy Temple and singing to God and praising God in the Holy Temple, that vision, beautiful music.
But what does it have to do with seeing the door and really seeing the door?
No, so where's the reality? Where's the door to the temple? Right now, when you go there, it's ruined. You're supposed to rip your shirt. It's just an old wall, right? A holy wall.
So you're saying that? So are you saying that when you really need to contact the door or something to get the rich associations you need to
basically that if a person's visions and dreams are the real visions and dreams, then they can hang on to those and imbue. And we'll know that they can imbue reality with those real visions and dreams, and they will eventually come into reality. If it's not a real vision and dream, and it's not congruent with the reality, then they better really give it up, right? Let's say a guy's dreaming about this girlfriend all the time, and this and that, and it's like, it's never going to come into reality. So a person has to know what's going to come into reality and what's not. Now, we believe that the Torah is true, so we know what's going to come into reality. The prayers for the temple and peace on earth. We know that God tells us that the lion will lay with the lamb, and it means that there's going to be peace between the nations and Israel. So we know it's going to happen. We believe in our prophets. We believe that that's going to happen. But if someone's personal life, they believe that they're going to be a billionaire, okay, great, it's a nice idea, but eventually they have to face reality. If they're not, they're not. They are, they aren't, right? Now, when someone feels it so deeply, that's called integrity.
Let's keep it, remember, this is your Gestalt session, okay?
Right. So my Gestalt session.
Talk about my reality, my fantasy.
So my reality, my fantasy is to help to bring you, the whole world, right, to a higher level of consciousness, a more happy consciousness, where we're in touch with the part of our soul which is not subjugated by this physical world.
And how does that have to do with what we did all this work on being aware of the guitar and being aware of the door and being aware of...
Because the physical things that we're aware of, right, are borders in the physical world, whereas our thoughts and our prayer can soar way beyond physical borders of this world. That's the secret.
So what's the connection between the two?
So the connection between the two is that eventually we have to figure out how to bring our prayer into physical reality, that it's not two separate worlds. That our fantasy world and our prayer world... So can you think of a way that you could be more effective in your life in doing that? Right. So if my goal is to, I mean what we're doing right now, standing in front of a camera, you know, expressing the goal of peace on earth to the world, to people, to try to generate and vibrate within each one of us the feelings that I'm feeling.
But that sounds like totally fantasy. What does that have to do with reality?
Well, reality is that we can really generate inside of people to start thinking about, wow, we really can have peace on earth. We really can have a situation where each individual is a happy person. And there's ways to do it. And it means changing our diet, not living on sugar and coffee. It means taking care of yourself, feeling good, being aware of your negative thoughts, and not having negative thoughts.
Taking care of myself, my body.
Taking care of myself, my body. Being aware of not holding on to and harboring things that are negative, and going forward with positive thoughts every split second. And analyzing how I feel, why do I feel the way I feel, and being in touch with our emotions. There's a way to do it. And therefore, my fantasy, my dream of perfecting the world is a possible reality.
Because you think you have a good technology to pull it off.
I think I have a good technology to pull it off, and a positive, a useful method of how to take care of our diet, and understanding how our soul is renewed every Jewish year from beyond this world into...
But this sounds like something you walked in with that you've been doing for many years. Is there any particular chiddush that came out of this session that we did today? That somehow adds to it? What is it? Is there a possible chiddush here? Chiddush means something new.
Chiddush is that I realize that I'm able to continue with my work and soar with my dream and my prayer because I'm not so much in the physical. I'm not so much in the physical. And that even when I'm in the physical, I'm still in these other levels, and it got me to be in touch with myself that this is where I'm holding. Anyone who does the Gestalt work with Franklin will realize where they're holding. They'll realize, like, okay, they're really physical, and Franklin will help them bring them more spiritual.
But how was that? Didn't you realize that before?
No, not as real. No, I didn't realize before that I am really not. Like, I could talk about the physical and how the guitar looks and how this looks and the speakers and the door, and I can do that, but I'm not doing it in a way where that's the level I'm on in the physical with it, talking about it. I'm doing it in a way that, okay, I can talk about it, this and that, but really, where am I really? I'm way up here. I'm beyond. And that's where I live.
Well, so it sounds like it's not a balanced ball.
No, it sounds like it's not balanced, but I'm completely aware of everything going on. And if I had to react because I saw something, you know, whatever it is.
So you, in other words, what you're saying is that you're basically resigned to being unbalanced rather than balanced.
No, I think I'm living in all five worlds.
Well, and where is the physical dimension here?
I think, but what's the real world? Who says the physical world is the real world? Because what's going to be left is the light of God.
Okay.
You know? But we want to imbue the world. Like, what I really like about your teaching when it comes to the theater is taking dead substance and filling it with a new, fresh, clean soul. The actor's soul, that he's real in the moment with what he's doing, and that means you're coming from up here and bringing it in.
Well, how is that happening in this session today, for example?
It's happening in this session today because I'm seeing that there's the external and there's the internal. And when you are in control of what you want to bring, the product you want to bring out, so I'm molding the product, and I can imbue it with my spiritual self and give to the people something which is packaged in a way that it has spiritual, right? It has ruch, it has spirit, and also, even the word spiritual, David Aaron points out, is spirit and ritual. That it's spirit, and it's also a physicality, a ritual, together as one. And
in other words, the performing process.
Yeah, the performing process. So what we did today was we dissected it. we went separate. Here's the outer, the external,
Yeah.
and here's the inner.
Yeah.
What do you see in the inner? What do you see in the outer?
Yeah.
And okay, that's an objective reality outside of me. Now, if I decide I want to
You
do a
got about
project,
30 seconds to summarize it. Finish it
so
off.
now when we want to do a project and we want to realize Shema Yisrael, here at Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, then we know that the beyond this world and this physical reality is really all one. Since we know it's all one, we have to. If we're going
I need to
help people to see
help
that,
you
and help you to see that oneness. So that when we're diving off a cliff into water, we're going, yeah, Hashem, God, this is amazing. And it's physicality that I'm feeling. It's all one. Okay? Or
I'm all one.
I'm all one. I'm one with my higher self as it's reaching and I'm experiencing my physical body.
Yeah.
It's all together as one. And
okay. So it's a kind of integrative experience.
It's integrated. And therefore in Hebrew, Ma shalomcha, how's your shalemus? How's your wholeness between your higher self and your emotional self and your physical self? Are you at one with yourself? And that's why Franklin asks, how do you feel physically right now? You feel relaxed? And yet,
what's the answer? You feel like you are at one with yourself?
I feel like I'm extremely one.
Yeah?
Thank God with myself.
Okay, let's stop there.
Thank
God.
God.
All right.
And I want everyone else to get there too.
That's it.
Go to www.thereturninglight. www.thereturninglight.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Benzion.
Sure.
Okay.